Hello folks, it's Ashley Garner with Ashley B. Garner and Associates Real Estate Professionals with Intracoastal Realty in Wilmington, North Carolina. It's Casual Friday here, so forgive me for not having the normal bow tie on. But I wanted to get the video out. It's something I've been dealing with a lot lately, and I've noticed really affects everybody who transacts real estate, and that is emotion. Especially in residential real estate. That's kind of a unique thing where emotion plays a big role. And emotion is not necessarily a good thing to have involved in a business transaction. So, you've got a buyer who's anxious to move on in life and maybe buy their dream home, and they've fallen in love with it, so they've got some emotion. Then you've got a seller who maybe has lived in a house for 3 decades and they love the place. It's where they raise their family, so obviously there's a lot of emotion there. So you got these two people that have a lot of emotion, and they're on opposite sides of the deal trying to get to a win-win situation for both people. And a big part of the role for a real estate broker is to control this emotion and to work with both sides so that we focus on what's important, which are what's in the best interest of each person. And in this situation, the best interest is for the seller to sell the house and the buyer to buy the house. And so it needs to be a win-win. So we control the emotion. A broker kind of, this little simple graphic right here, the buyer, the seller, and the broker's in the middle. And so the broker kind of keeps the emotion out of it. I might talk to the buyer on the phone, and the buyer's very emotional with me and maybe even gets upset sometimes. So I listen to it, I break it all down, distill it down to the points of the deal. Then I can take it and go back to the seller and have this discussion, share those points with the seller, at which point the seller may be very emotional. And so they may be even upset a little bit. And they share that back with me. And I'm able to filter this emotion out of the communication. So what we have is an effective communication between the buyer and the seller. And that's how we get these things to a deal. Everything is above board and everything is win-win, and those are the best deals. But emotion is so strong sometimes that it really can ruin a deal when it doesn't need to be ruined. People can lose sight of the big picture and get so emotional that even a $250 repair item is something that could kill a deal. And that's one of the places I would come in, and we would talk about the big picture and make sure we're focused on the right things. And more times than not, we're able to come to the contract agreement, close the deal, and it's win-win for both people. So just a little talk about emotion today. I hope everyone has a great weekend. And until next time, this is Ashley.